Concepcion, head strength and conditioning coach at Pilates Barbell Club in Pasadena, California, and I'm here with the lovely Michelle Rycroft, all the way from Mesa, Arizona. We met in January with Nigar, Jen, and Jill. And we're catching up, and I had a question for her about our Power Woman priority number one, which is repairing your metabolism. So repairing your metabolism is all about getting off the diet wagon and then binging and then going back on another wagon. So Michelle, first of all, thank you so much for having this interview all the way from Mesa, Arizona.
Of course. I don't need an excuse to come to California.
So we actually are kidnapping her from her vacation right now. Is what's happening. So your business is launching on September 1st.
Yes.
What's that all about?
It is about my online coaching program, and what it is I am competing again in November, and I am giving a taste to all of those that sign up with me how they can compete, but on a smaller scale, but at the same time getting rid of this diet mentality.
So how can you compete without dieting though?
Oh, it's very easy. You don't have to diet, you don't have to follow a meal plan. You really just have to listen to your body and feed it properly with what it's craving. If it's craving protein, if it's craving carbs, if it's craving fats, that's what you need to feed it with. And your body will respond accordingly. You don't need to follow a meal plan to get there.
Okay. Well, I have your Instagram open right now, and it says, "Do you? No diets or perfection required. Join my online fitness training to find out how," which if you're a power woman, it's okay. I totally approve of her if you're going to join her. But seriously, with like, there's so many different diet programs that will get results for certain people, and then maybe if someone tries it, they don't get results. But how do you, like, what's your number one tip to be able to pay attention to? Because people will crave a Snickers, but you're not going to eat a Snickers. I mean, that's not what you're advising people to do.
Oh, no.
So what's your tip for paying attention to a healthy craving? Like, is there a way that we know what applies to us? Is there any like little?
My biggest thing is you really need to listen to what your hunger cues are, your energy is, and what your cravings are. And if you're craving a Snickers, I would absolutely go take a couple bites of Snickers. I mean,
you would?
I would. I crave sushi, and I will go out and get sushi when I feel like eating sushi. But I don't go overboard when I eat the sushi. I eat just enough to satisfy that craving I'm having, because if I'm not going to eat what I'm craving, I'm going to go off the deep end in a week because I want it. My body wants it. But I'm not saying, okay, let's have, sushi every night of the week to fill that craving. You have to know how your body's going to respond. And if you eat sushi every night, your body's not going to respond. You're going to get tired. You're going to be even more hungry because you're not feeding it the other nutrients it needs. So
do you feel, so two questions after that. So after you do give into a craving, and sounds like you do it in moderation,
yes,
you don't binge.
Do it in moderation.
So then the next day, how do you deal with bloat? How do you deal with guilt? And then do you punish yourself or like starve yourself or do extra hard workout to make up for it? Like what happens after the craving?
I will not lie. I always feel bloated after I indulge in a craving. It just happens, because your body's not used to eating that way. And so when you go and eat something that's disgusting, your body responds accordingly. It holds on to water. What I do is I just drink a lot of water the following day. I don't, with guilt, sometimes I feel guilty, but then I'm like, you know what? It was one meal. One meal in the scope of a year's worth of meals isn't going to hurt you. So
that's a good perspective.
So, or if it's one meal in a week, it's not gonna, you can't gain true fat in one meal. So it's an overall pressure of your lifestyle. Exercise, I don't exercise anymore when I have a craving or where I give into a craving. I don't exercise anymore. It's not going to help me. It's going to put me into that diet cycle again. I feel like I have to exercise more and then go back to eating less.
Thank you so much, Michelle. That was a great perspective for our Power Woman priority number one. getting off of the diet bandwagon cycle. Michelle's information is going to be in this post, and so we'll definitely want you to check out her launch on September 1st and see how a lighter version of a bikini competition.
Yes, a lighter version.
So if you don't want to get on stage in a sequenced bikini like Michelle's going to do, you can get a modified variation to see.
Fit into your jeans.
Fit into your jeans?
Yes.
Okay, cool. Is that what it's called?
Yes, fit into your jeans.
Fit into your jeans, September 1st from Mesa, Arizona, online program with Michelle Rycroft with Rip by Rycroft.
Really?